And finally, for today's program, let's turn to David Trim for a look at Adventist history.
This week, learn about the election of notable Adventist pioneers during the church's 5th General Conference session.
Welcome to This Week in Adventist History. For 5 days during this week, exactly 150 years ago, May 14 through 18 in 1867, the 5th General Conference session was held in Battle Creek, Michigan. The 18 delegates re-elected the Secretary Uriah Smith and the Treasurer Isaac Van Horn, but they elected a new president, the third man to hold the presidency of the General Conference, this man, John Nevins Andrews. He is better known as the denomination's chief theologian in these early years, and later as its first official missionary. But Andrews served 2 one-year terms as GC president, and it was in this week, on May 18, 1869, that his tenure of the presidency came to an end with the election of James White as president. For most of this week and beyond, 108 years ago in 1909, the 37th General Conference session met in Tacoma Park, which was then still a leafy outer suburb of Washington, D.C., as you can see from this photograph of the 6 secretaries who took shorthand transcriptions of everything said during the business meetings, here photographed outside. The 37th session met from May 13 through June 6. President Arthur Daniels and Secretary William Spicer were both re-elected, but this man, Walter T. Knox, was elected treasurer. A former missionary to Mexico, he was to serve as General Conference treasurer until his retirement in 1922, serving alongside Daniels and Spicer for all those 13 years. They guided the church through the trials of World War I and oversaw continued expansion of Adventist missions. That was This Week in Adventist History.